This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You're greatly appreciated. Come on in, make yourself at home. This channel is for movie collectors of all kinds. Doesn't matter what your genre or format is. Doesn't matter if it's DVD, 4K, Blu-ray, 3D, VHS. Same with the genre. Doesn't matter if it's horror, drama, documentaries, action. All you guys are welcome here. And I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers, Juan Roman Calendres N5V, B as in Victor. He was asking about my next Dollar General video, and just so happens the day he dropped that was the day I actually found some things at the Dollar General. So for this week's video, I actually found a couple of Dollar General pickups. Have my 3D pick for the week, my classic pick. Have an umbrella distribution pick, an out of print Disney home movie. So just got some bangers in here. Not a big pickup, but again, it's not the quantity, it's the quality. But before I get into what I picked up at the pawn shop, Dollar General, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either live in the theater, like you see right here, physical media, or streaming on the Fire Stick. And I'm going to kick it off with a physical media pick. This is a 2016 action crime drama thriller, The Accountant. This was directed by Gavin O'Connor, produced by Marty P. Ewing, written by Bill Dubuque. This stars Ben Affleck, Anna Kendricks, J.K. Simmons, John Bernthal, and Jeffrey Tambor. You might know Jeffrey Tambor from Arrested Development. The plot behind this: a mass savant uncooks the books for a new client. The Treasury Department closes on his activities, and the body count starts to rise. And I actually picked this out when I was in the movies. One of the trailers was The Accountant 2, and the trailer looked pretty dope, so I figured I'd check out the original movie. Great movie. Imagine John Wick being a little autistic. It's kind of that type of flavor. Well, I was really interested in something that I was thinking. I don't dislike Ben Affleck, but he's not one of my favorite actors. The part was so unusual. I was wondering if someone like Christian Bale would be a better pick for this. So again, the guy's autistic. He's a mass savant, and can be very violent. So again, just imagine John Wick being on the spectrum. Very cool movie. Actually looking forward to watching the sequel. If you like that action type of movie with a little bit of twist to it, definitely check out The Accountant. My next pick is something my wife actually picked out on Apple Plus. This is a 2025 American science fiction horror action film, The Gorge. This is directed by Scott Derrickson, written by Zach Dean, produced by David Ellison. It stars Miles Teller, Anna Taylor-Joy, and Sigourney Weaver. The plot behind this: two elite snipers receive identical missions, travel to an undisclosed location, and guard the west and east sides of the deep gorge for 1 year without any contact with outside world, nor their counterpart on the opposite side. Levi Kane, a former U.S. Marine and current private contractor, accepts the offer to guard the West Tower. Drasa, a Lithuanian covert operative frequently employed by the Kremlin, agrees to guard the east side. And this is a perfect example of doing more with less. You only had basically three main actors in this. The majority of it takes place in one location. Yeah, they used some CGI though, but I thought they used it very smartly. It wasn't about that. It was about pretty much the relationship between the east resident and the west resident, as far as them keeping their post and the relationship that they actually form. So very cool sci-fi flick. Pretty cool twist at the ending. Again, little CGI, but used very smartly. So if you have Apple Plus, we actually got a free trial just to just to watch this specific movie. So kudos to my wife for picking this out. Again, this is the 2025 American science fiction horror film, The Gorge. My next film, which is kind of in line with what I would see in the theaters, as you see here, is the 2016 action-adventure science fiction film, Captain America Civil War. This was directed by Anthony Russo, produced by Patricia Witcher, and written by Jack Kirby. This stars Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, and of course, if you know, a bunch of other Avengers. The plot behind this: following the events of the Age of Ultron, the collective governments of the world pass an act designed to regulate all superhuman activity. This polarizes opinions. This polarizes opinions amongst the Avengers, causing two factions to side with the Iron Man or Captain America, which caused an epic battle between former allies. And I wanted to watch this before I watched the new Captain America. That's what we actually saw in the theater. Fantastic movie. I don't think I appreciated the movie enough the first time I saw it. Great plot. Plot that actually spawns conversation on which side is right, which side is wrong. Does oversight need to be, do the Avengers need oversight? Do they have too much power? Or if they are under the scrutiny of the United Nations, will that cause them to do things that might not be in the best interest of the world? So great storyline, great action, great cameo. So one of the better Avenger movies. And this brings me to the movie that we actually saw in the theater. This is a 2025 American superhero film, Captain America: Brave New World. This is directed by Julius Ona, screenplay by Rob Edwards, story by Rob Edwards, Malcolm Spellman, and Delan Masson. This stars Anthony Mackie, Danny Ramirez, Shira Haas, Carl Lumbly, Giancarlo Esposito, Liv Tyler, Tim Blake Nelson, and of course Harrison Ford. The plot behind this: 5 months after Thaddeus Ross is elected president of the United States, played by Harrison Ford, he sends Sam Wilson and Joaquin Torres, the new Captain America and Falcon, respectively, to Mexico to stop the illegal sale of classified items stolen by the Serpent Society, a rogue special ops team led by Sidewinder. They recover the items, but Sidewinder escapes. Torres is excited to be taking on Wilson's former mantle, but Wilson is hesitant to involve Torres in dangerous mission due to the pairs not having superpowers like Captain America. And I liked the movie. It was entertaining, good action. However, I might have tainted a little bit by watching Captain America Civil War. Much bigger movie, much bigger budget, better plot. Captain America Brave New World actually seemed more like an episode of the Disney Plus channel, and not let alone not necessarily a movie that was ready for the big screen. Not to take away from it though, but just didn't seem like they invested as much in this Captain America as they've done as the other ones. So again, I did like it. It was a little bit of a letdown. I was expecting a little bit more. This was, I'm assuming, the Captain America or the Avengers movie that's supposed to introduce, I guess, a new set of Avengers. So with that said, it felt a little bit flat though, but still enjoyed it. Loved going to movies with my wife. Had a good time. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my Dollar General pickups here. Have some pawn shop pickups from Cash America. Have a nice Shutter release. A out-of-print Disney Home Movie Club. An umbrella pick. I have my 3D pick for the week as well as my classic pick. So I got some bangers here. Not a big pickup though, but it's not the quantity. It's the quality. So let me get these scanned in. And we'll jump right into it. Hold on. I'm going to jump into what I picked up at Dollar General. Kick it off. We have the legend himself, Richard Pryor. I have my Wesley Snipes here, my Billy Bob Thornton, the real blade, my sling blade here. And I looked this up online before I purchased it. I think on Amazon it goes like 20 bucks, about the same, I think on eBay. And I haven't seen this. Richard Pryor is such a fascinating person. Little backstory. My father, who doesn't really care for modern comedians, he thinks they're too vulgar, they curse too much. I was like, well, how do you like Richard Pryor? He paused for a second. He's like, yeah, but Richard's funny though. So Richard is, again, an icon in stand-up comedy. I look forward to watching this. This is Richard Pryor Icon PBS release. And what was it? I think I paid $3 for this. Another one, and please forgive me, someone recommended that I get this, one of my subscribers, a while ago. I've been looking for this at Dollar General. I believe at Dollar General I purchased this at, had it all along, but they rearranged their movies before they had them in like a big box. So essentially you got to put everything on the floor and sort through them. They rearranged them so they're a little bit easier to see, and I was able to pick up the Jersey Boys. And I didn't realize, oh my man, Christopher Walken's in here. I love Christopher Walken. So even more reason to watch it now. Produced and directed by Clint Eastwood. Interesting. It's a Warner Brothers release. Jersey Boy, so $5 for this, $3 for this. That's why I picked up at Dollar General. Next, I picked up at Cash America. They didn't give me a receipt for this, but it was only 50 cents. Blind Buy. Well, the other two blind buys also. But I like Vinnie Jones. He's an interesting character, interesting actor. Pretty much typecast. He plays hard-nosed gangster, though, but still very interesting. Most of the stuff that he's in. And who released this? Visual Entertainment. So I guess it's a gangster movie. The Number One Girl, Vinnie Jones. Next, also picked this up at Cash America. However, they didn't charge me for this. Sometimes I go there, depending who's at the desk. The movie's called 50 cents, so if they see me with one movie, a lot of times they'll be like, take it, go. It's probably more of a headache to ring it up than actually to just let it go. So I haven't seen this, but I'm a big fan of Shutter movies. Most of them, I'll say 95% of the Shutter movies I've seen have been pretty decent. So this looks pretty good. I looked it up online. They do have a Blu-ray version of this. I'll check it out. If it's good, I'll see if I can upgrade to the Blu-ray. Glorious, J.K. Simmons. Next, my umbrella pick, Dolph Lundgren, the late Lou Gossett Jr., may he rest in peace. Umbrella release, The Punisher, the original Punisher. I saw this years ago. I haven't seen this in a while, so I really can't say offhand how good or bad it is. I don't remember, but I know the remake with John Travolta was just okay, so I'm not going to put my hopes up too much for this, but it is interesting. I love Dolph Lundgren. He actually physically seems more like the Punisher than the guy who did the remake. But again, I'll check this out. It's originally a 20th Century Fox release. Umbrella, I believe, has the rights to it. Lou Gossett Jr., Dolph Lundgren, The Punisher. My Disney out-of-print pick for the week. Disney Movie Home Club or Home Movie Club, 20th Century Fox, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Read this as a kid. Used to love Jules Verne, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe. So great movie. What is his name? Jules Verne. Michael Douglas, Kurt Douglas, and he actually sings and kind of dances in this. Very interesting movie. 20th century Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. My classic pick for the week, I actually got this from my mom. She had a bunch of DVDs and VHSs that she gave me. Classic pick. This is actually based on Roots. You have, again, iconic actors and actresses. The late Cicely Tyson, Dana Owens, a.k.a. Queen Latifah, Blair Underwood, Mario Van Peebles. They just talked about his father's, Melvin Van Peebles' movie last week, The Watermelon Man. So this kind of goes from the 1900s to the civil rights, Jim Crow, Depression. So it just kind of goes through the life of this family. Beautiful story. And this is in Arista or Hallmark. It's a Hallmark release. I saw Arista somewhere. Nope, it's a Hallmark release. Mama Flora's Family. My 3D pick for the week is actually a Sony demo, and it looks dope. I love my 3D. Even the demo is the best of 3Ds. Anything that is meant to be in 3D that looks good, I want it part of my collection. Sony's 3D Experience Demo 2010 Volume 1. And this makes up my Dollar General pickup for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, you knew the routine. Is where I separate the disc from the artwork and the plastic. I don't think any of these are going to hit the shelves, but let me separate these and get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have almost everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. Only thing that didn't scan in was the Sony 3D. That's C as in Captain America, Brave New World. L as in Lost Boys. Z as in Zardoz. Let's knock this out. Have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash a like. Give me the big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, what's wrong? Subscribe. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.